Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Steven's Sausage Roll, where today we're trying to figure out exactly how we even begin this puzzle. I suppose it's not like... No, never mind, it is. I was going to say, it's not wholly impossible that we're supposed to start like this, right? But, no, if we start like this, there is actually absolutely no way to cook this sausage, right? Because there's no way to get the sausage off of the fork, and that means the part that is currently on top will remain on top eternally. Kind of a huge issue, actually. But how on earth are we not going to lose? Okay. What if we don't need it? Do we need it? Maybe we don't need it and it's all a trick. I also have one other question. Do I have to be exactly... That's not what I wanted. Do I have to be exactly on the ground? Okay, I do. I was just wondering because this thing is right here. And I don't know what else it would be for. It is maybe for doing that during the puzzle. Okay, so what if we don't even need that thing? What if that thing is a trick? Oh, actually, hold on. We're losing this too. Well, okay, then it would seem we definitely need... It would seem we definitely need this thing, right then? Because let me put this sausage back in a place where it can actually be manipulated. Okay. No, turn it. I don't. Okay, we might have to back it up even more. Just gonna hold rewind for a second here. Okay. From here, I can definitely still push it around. So there's this whole space between this puzzle and the last one. This rock isn't... No. This rock cannot be moved around. Well, then... Okay. Is there a second... Can I bring one of the sausages from a previous area over here, or... No, they all disappear when they are used in a puzzle, right? Yeah. Well, what the hell? I am good and stumped then. Oh, it's not that... Okay, hold on. R. No, if the sausage was on top of my fork, like the eastern half of the sausage on top of the fork, the western half of the sausage would be holding up the thing. So how do I make that happen? That's what that rock is for. Okay. So now we just have to figure out how we do this. No, that's going to be a problem. That's a necessary problem with the thing being here. I would need it to be on top of something else. Could I get it over on that, maybe? No, because I can't scrape it off anything up here. But there's no way to get it on top of my head over here without causing the problem of it getting stuck on that block. You know what I'm going to do? We're just going to back to the main menu real quick. I'm back in here. Where is this sausage sitting when we load into the save slot? It's just on the ground. Maybe there isn't a way to do this. Like, it would work, but I'm having a hard time seeing where... Because even if that block wasn't there, like, how do I make it end up where I need it to end up, right? So we can get it up on top of the wall. That's no problem. Oh. No, I see a way. If I get it up here and I leave it on this one little overhanging bit, this little this bit that sticks out, and then climb up like this, there we go. Okay. Cool. And then... Oops. Alright, so now we have access to the grill. Then... once we roll this into position such that I think it's actually okay to stab this. Once we roll this thing into position, oh right, you can't actually, never mind, can't scrape stuff off there. What I'm seeing here, what I think I'm seeing here is we're gonna want to put this horizontal sausage right here. Or something, right? We step the idea is like we roll it up to there, we step off of it and onto this thing that's waiting to let us get up onto here to retrieve this sausage. And once we do this, not sure if that actually works. It doesn't, right? Because in order to disengage from the horizontal sausage, it has to be in a different... It has to be here so that we can walk off the side of it. Which means it would have to roll up to, you know, hereabouts so that I can step onto this sausage in, like, this position. But that means this block is in the way. Well, maybe the deal is... Maybe the deal is that at some point we have to disengage this thing and use the sausages as a bridge after that. The important thing is, I'm pretty sure that in order to execute any kind of roll, that last horizontal sausage is going to end up here. And once it has ended up here, there's no way to move it around to cook it anymore. So I think we need to cook it now before we do that. Before we sort that out. And I think this is going to be a situation where it makes sense to do the half and half. You know, they always give you the space around the grill for a reason, right? Okay, so let's try to figure out the geometry of this approach. In order for me to get back off of the sausage such that I can stand on the exit tile, that's going to have to be here. And see, at this point... if we just dump this thing, I can make the transit. No. no, wait, I can't. Because the thing is, this sausage actually has to be up a tile so that I can end up, in these two spaces, able to walk down onto that platform. And if the sausage is there, then we can't make the transit anymore. There's actually not even a way for us to put it there. I guess, like, you would have to do this, right? That's the position it needs to be in. Using the raised blocks on the sea stone structure is a total no-go. Okay, well... I mean, obviously this is problematic too, because if I roll... Even if I were to somehow make this work, and I could roll across the... roll that vertical sausage, or the horizontally laid sausage, up to the vertical sausage, roll it across to get onto that platform. I'm cooking the northern half of that vertically laid sausage, and then there's no way to get it back without rolling across it again? Well, I guess depending on the way I push the other sausage down, we could skip it that way. Right, if we pushed... So we end up with the one vertical sausage in these two spaces. If we push this one down so it's here, hanging off of the grill area, I can walk across it, and then this sausage would have to have ended up in this row for that to work. Because we have to be able to, you know, roll this to here and then step down off of it. And all of this requires requires this thing to still exist. Because otherwise, how am I going to walk across it to finish cooking the sausages? Yeah, okay. It's a problem for sure. I'll tell you what. No, I don't know. I was going to say, like, if we're going to end up cooking the northern half of that, we may as well have the southern half cooked already too, but actually that ends up with the sausage in a place where I don't know if that's the move. Huh. If we try to roll this horizontal sausage around the nose of the sea stone piece, we just end up with a completely unrecoverable situation, right? We end up with me on the horizontal sausage in a situation where I can't get down off of it again. Yeah, there's nothing really to do with this. Yeah. If only I could just walk off of it. All right, let me spend a minute more examining this. How could I possibly... What other options do we have, right? I think that's pretty well guaranteed to be the start of the puzzle. And then what else can we do except roll the sea stone structure northwards so that we can use it as a bridge? Is there a way to set this up otherwise? I don't think so. It is feeling just a little bit like I don't even see the starting moves. Because the starting moves that seem obvious also seem to lead to a dead end. Where nothing in the puzzle is actually interactable in a useful way anymore. It is possible to hold the sea stone structure up on this other sausage, right? And then I can grab this thing and so we can get on top of the sausage and we can roll to a position where I can, like, if I put this, you know, here, we can step up onto it, roll this into a position where I can walk across it. I can fetch the third sausage. But if I do this, maybe I'm wrong. Is it not impossible to reclaim that horizontal sausage now? Or rather, is it not, what I mean is it not impossible to get back off of it? Like, how do I get back to ground level? How do you end up with your Stevens on the floor? Well, okay. If I were able to put this horizontal or this vertically laid sausage onto the ground in the right spot, like I really need to not destroy the Hydra here. Okay. And then I put this down here. I can get off the ladder like that. And I think all of these sausages are in positions where they're still manipulable. Right? So if we push this through here, which we know we can do, now I can get to both of those. I think that might have been the solution, actually. Let's see if we can make this work. So I'll just push you away from there to make my life easier dealing with you later. We'll give this thing one of these. Yeah, the answer, like, it ended up being the case that the answer had to be you can use the sea stone structure for both of the traversals, because otherwise how are you supposed to manage the upper level one? Okay, so where do I put this sausage to get it out of the way? I guess actually maybe I just tuck it like over here, because I think these both have to come through above the nose of the thing, right? If they're hanging off the south end of it, I can't necessarily retrieve them. So what we want to do is put it like... Ah, but I do need to be able to get through that space, don't I? Is it okay to just leave this here? Oh, no, that definitely doesn't work. There we go. That's how I move this up. Because we're going to have to cook the top half of this first. Yeah, and then we can fairly easily just repeat that with the other sausage, right? If I just put this like on the corner. Okay, yeah, that's totally the thing. And again, like at this point, I'm so fully in the mindset of this game that I don't even think about it. But like the degree of specificity in the movement of like getting these vertical sausages over to the grill and sliding the platform down so that you can insert the fork south of them so that you can move them north so that you can come down and slide the platform north again so that you can get under them. It's just like, it's actually very complicated, but you're just so used to moving in sausage space that you don't even really think about it anymore. It's just like that. The game and the world are just like that. All right. I fear I may never see the like of this again. You know? Wait, how do I even... Alright, friend, I need you to get out of the way a little bit. Not just people were dreaming, but the world itself was now dreaming. So, okay, there's a sausage up here. People dreamed that their world was not already dead. Y'all, look at how far up and to the left there's like, we can see like 5 more puzzles. Alright. So... this one is engaged down there. And I guess this sausage probably has to come down with us, but like... I don't know, it could turn out to be, okay, well, I think it turns out to be this is not actually a thing I can do. You know what? Can I just reset to here? Let me move this sausage like the legal minimum. So, okay, we have to hook it under the log here. So I guess there's no reason that it needs to be maneuvered in any special way or kept on top of anything. It looks to me like this is just a get it down to the ground kind of situation. And probably avoid doing it while it is stabbed. Oh, except... yeah, I've created a difficulty here. Well, okay, so we can get it separated from the ceiling. Or from this northern wall is probably a better way to put that. And then... there we go. Thank you, video game. we're going to have a harder time separating it from this other wall, right? Well, I guess we want to put it here. And then we can scoot it like that. And I think it's okay to just leave it overhanging because we're going to put it in this position anyway. Okay, pretty sure that's our start. So obviously, have a bit of a tricksy position here with that sausage in the grill being way the fuck up there. Then I can climb down here and I can get the whole assembly stuck on my head, which is kind of fun. Oh, it has a ladder on it. Okay, well then you're absolutely supposed to do this. And then from here, this looks pretty standard, right? Oh, except. The cooked sausages are not going to be recoverable. Yeah, no, that's a tricky problem. Because the way we're going to have to cook that, we're going to have to cook them in that Z shape, right? Which is to say, actually, how am I going to cook them? I was thinking pushing it down from the north. Well, no, I guess that's fully doable. Push it down from the north is fully doable. The thing you do is like this, right? We walk it up to here. But in order to fully cook it, and then you roll it down, and then you walk around, and you do that with it. And then you can't get it back over to the left, so it's not the standard cook one, then swap it with the thing that's holding the platform up kind of puzzle, because we can't do the swap. So how do we... Because, like, obviously I can cook this to this point and then still recover it. But if I swap it with the other sausage now, all we're going to be able to do is have the other sausage also cooked to this degree. And then we're sitting here with two sausages that are 3/4 cooked and no actual answers. So how do we fix that problem? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on just a tick. You know, I noticed this earlier when I was pushing this sausage and wood assembly upward to stab the sausage against that peg. I was like, "Oh, good, it slides rather than rolling." I guess because it's because it has the same structure. It has the same piece on the top and the bottom instead of it being like a terrain and a tree or whatever. It's all one kind of thing. But that means we are indeed sliding this stuff, right? So I can just cook both halves of the sausage on the top part of the grill, I think, if I'm canny about it. So if I push... Okay. So I push this off here. Yeah, there we go. And then I have to get around... Damn it. I have to do that wrong every single time. Push it back off of here. walk up north, push the platform down so that this can slide over there. How do I actually... How do I do the swap? I have to do the swap by standing here. I have to be on the platform when I make the turn. Oh, don't do that. That would be bad in a sort of unrecoverable kind of way. Tuck this in here. Okay, and there we go. Never, ever, ever learn. This didn't need to come all the way down here. That was not actually a useful thing to do. Alright, so in order to get past this thing, I need to push this down around so that I can walk behind that. We want to slide that off here. Okay, and then we just put this back in the climb down position. That's a cool puzzle. There are so many cool puzzles in this game. You know, it has the reputation it has for a reason. And then that remains in place because otherwise I would not be able to leave the area. Although even to leave the area, we have to do some very sausage roll style movements. Oh, I love this. I fucking love that there's a grill up here. The dreamers were already just a dream. Okay. So wait, yeah, we didn't transmogrify a thing to bring down here. Welcome to the Wobble Cliff. Okay, well, problematic. Alright. Well, now if I hit down, the thing will fall into a position where it's sitting on the sausage. And then... Does this also move? This also moves. Okay. So I have to construct the ground. This is a piece 2? That is a piece 2. Okay. So I kind of like this as a start. Right, because it creates a tile of ground that I can hang a thing off of. And then if I go and... I don't know why. I thought it was going to do a... I thought there was going to be a catch there. But no, the nose of this thing is too far out. Well, shoot. It is a piece of ground that we can work from, but it doesn't actually catch the sausage. Like, I can't actually roll the sausage off of here onto that. Shoot. But if I now move this... I'm going to put this out of reach of myself. Woo! Like, really doing it. I was thinking like, oh, I can use this to scoot the grill over, but hold on. I have to do that like here. Oh, right. It pushes the sausage over first. Damn it. So I can push this down to here. And then... No, there's no version of this where I can shove the grill to the left using the other piece that's up here with me without also shoving this sausage, right? Maybe I did this wrong. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's no other way to start. You have to do that. Is the only thing to do next to use this thing to clear one tile of ground where the sausage is. I think so. Because that's the only thing that's solid in the entire puzzle. The bit of ground underneath the sausage. And if I don't do that, then I can't hook anything on anywhere. And the way all these pieces are shaped... I think it is the case that I would never be able to use one of them to push the sausage to the right to free up that rightmost space. Obviously, life would be a lot easier were that rightmost space freed up. But because the offhangs are only up end to the left or down end to the right or down end to the left... Like, if we had one that was... If we had one that was where the grill is, that was left and also down, then theoretically we could hang this black and red down into the right piece off of that and push it right in a way that could move the sausage if we aligned them correctly. But I think given the pieces we actually have, this has to be the next move. And then we recover this. I don't know if we actually need it, but we probably will actually need it. And then once that's done, you have to get this thing in place, right? There we go. I mean, is it... That feels right. Who cares what it feels like? that seems right to me intuitively. It's not necessarily good evidence of anything. So then what? How do we move this around next? I can... So I can do this. I can scoot the whole thing off of the sausage a little bit, which gives me more room to try to sneak this past. That seems pretty good, right? And of course I rolled the sausage the wrong way. Yeah. Again, just like really cool puzzles. Really, really cool puzzles. Worth noting. Can I actually get back? Yes, okay, I can. These are raised up enough. Alright. How do I want to distribute stuff here? So it seems like we got to keep the keep that horizontal sausage lifted up on top of one of these. So I think we're doing this thing where we run them around each other. I can put this all the way over here, right? Oh, I guess I'm actually... Yeah, I want it to be right here. Because I want to get the sausage onto the northern tile of it. But I can place the sausage on the northern tile of it here. And I do need to, once it is sort of transferred... need to do this. Because I think the double overhang here is the only way to get it underneath that wood bit there that it, I'm sure, needs to be under because of the way puzzles in this area work. Alright, so we got ourselves a plateau fairy. That's really cute, actually. Okay. So we cook the horizontal sausages on this mechanism one at a time, and then at the end we free the vertical sausage, and the horizontal sausage, and we cook it right there. It's pretty fun. Oops. I need to yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to move this over too, but this is gonna roll. Oh no, it's gonna slide. Okay. Is it okay for them to be together like that? Is that going to cause a problem? Okay, that doesn't work the way I wanted it to. Yeah, so I think we sort of break things. I break things at the point where I push the two vertical sausages together, right? Because I'm no longer leaving this one. Excuse me. Room to roll back and forth. But the problem is I also can't... I don't see how I manipulate this. I don't see how I manipulate this from on the wooden island, which is what I would need to be able to do, right? In order to not have to push the two of them together. Yeah, and once they're together, they do seem pretty inseparable. Yeah. Just pushing that over won't help. But if I do this, how am I supposed to... how am I supposed to get over there and affect that sausage? It seems like like you must be able to do this. Right? There's no other way. But how would I ever separate them again? All right, what about if we do the replacement vertically here? Yo, this might work. This might work. All right, put this here. Push it to there. Then I can push this south. We can do this replacement. Pushes one tile further south. Do this replacement, and then I can push this thing one space to the side. And that gives me the room I need again. And now we can... Right, you need this to be one tile further up. Okay, so now we can swap this around. Steven's sausage roll ASMR is just the whip, foley of the fork moving back and forth. Push this down one, push it to here, use it to shove this thing down. Okay. No, this is bad though, because it's... No, it's fine. I don't need the thing to roll. Yeah, I totally don't need the fairy portion of it to roll here. Okay, so that's all of the horizontal sausages, or all the vertical sausages. And I think I can probably just leave that one there. I don't think we need that for the rest of the puzzle. And then it's just a matter of freeing the horizontal sausage, pushing it in a way that's not counterproductive. Okay, again, like very cool. It's a very neat design for a puzzle. Hold on. Am I allowed to back up into the completed puzzle? I am, okay. Because this is going to have to be laid out differently, isn't it? Hold on. Nope. I need these things to be laid out in a position such that they function as a bridge. Yeah, cool. That's what I was going for. God, you have to move this so far to make this safe. Okay. So the wooden part here is going to rise back up. But it and the island need to be one square over to the left. Okay. This is very clever, I have to say. The island's going to have to be here so that it can connect. I think laid out like this, it should actually function as a bridge. Yeah. Having to finish the puzzle in a very specific way because of elements that don't exist until after the puzzle is finished is a really interesting adaptation of those mechanics. And this puzzle looks like a goddamned nightmare. And then presumably it takes us up to there. So if I just step in here, all 8 of these sync. Yeah. The God Pillar. Welcome, friends, to the God Pillar. I guess so. In dreams there is hope. I want that to be true. I want it to be true really badly. I think I was talking to my therapist about this the other day. I kind of think I have become hopeless as a person. Like, not in terms of and I'm not recommending this as a path for anybody. Kids, don't be like me. I'm a cautionary tale. But like, sort of in a long-term sense, like I still have hopes for me as a single lone human being. Okay, that's an area we've been. That's a previous area here. But just like, I don't know, the combination of the way people behave COVID relative and the way people behave climate change relative, I just like, I sort of don't have a lot of faith for, a lot of hope for humanity on a large scale over the next like century even. I don't know. What I'm saying is that the narration of this game is actually hitting me really hard. And it's remarkable this was written in like 2014. All right, let's have a look at this. We're 15 minutes into the episode, and I'm sure we will finish the level, or we'll finish the episode without finishing this. But let's at least have a look. Let's at least have a look at what it might be. So it's really easy. Oh, are these climbable? Oh, sorry, I want to do it like this. Yeah, okay, that's a ladder. So you're making a ladder of ladders somehow. And then you like push another one in front of it. Right, except that's a little tricky to do because you have to be very careful with your sweeping motions. And then, like, in theory, you stab a sausage and use the sausage to bring another ladder up, maybe? It's like the simplest version of this construction. Well, no, they're only ladders on their vertical sides. So wait, never mind this. I don't know. I was thinking like, oh, but we have one sausage. We have one vertical sausage, but there's nothing to impale it on, right? Nothing is solid to that in that axis. So no, it's not going to be a matter of stabbing these and then carrying. Oh, but I could put one like, rather than trying to do it via a stab, I could put one here and I could just walk it up like this. Yeah, this works. Okay, maybe we do have time to just knock this out real fast. It is a somewhat unorthodox puzzle. Oh, no, don't do it like that. I want to go up here, swing up to bring it in this way a little bit more, and then get it adjacent to that, have it over, and then we want to bring up another one. Oh yeah, because this isn't actually positioned. There's two more left. So I'm gonna have to build like a side platform here, I think. Upon which another one of these rests. Let me move these sausages out of here. They are not part of the puzzle. The sausages are trivial to cook. They are not really the thing of interest. Okay. So, put this here so that I can move it up onto this. Right, and now I can make this one space taller. Oh, don't do that. Wait, you want to do this in a very specific way. You want to be... There we go. That works. That was not the same way that I had been doing it, but it does work. Okay, this is really tall. So it's probably not a matter of actually probably not a matter of building a pyramid, a functional climbable pyramid, but rather it's somehow a matter of putting all 8 of them on top of each other, which is doable. Yeah, that's doable. All right. So what? It would be like, well, obviously don't do that. Nothing goes in the water. Okay. Out of curiosity, if I set this up in that position now, when I step up, it's gonna catch the existing bit that's hanging off on top of this bit. Yeah, and then I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna be moving it all at once. But if I just scoot that in. So hold on, I want to make sure I'm doing this. Well, there's no way to realign it though, right? No, there is. No, there isn't. Okay, what I was about to say is no, I totally can. All I have to do is climb up there. But that's not actually trivial because I can't get down. All right, what if I... If I were to align this such that the bottom left post of this thing was aligned with the bottom right post of the ones below it, then I could climb up there, realign those, but then once again I would have to unalign things to get back down. Right, I can climb down right now, but it's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Knowing that I have to build these into a single tower, I'm just going to have to come at it a little bit differently from the beginning. But what I can do is continue to make the problem much worse. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's almost not worse, even. What if instead of figuring it out, I just jiggle the handle a bunch until it all falls into place? Right? That's never not worked. Oh, right. That ladder becomes unclimbable is one problem with this maneuver. Well, what about if I... put this over there? Now this ladder is climbable. And then all I have to do is just like unslinky these. Which is not super doable. I mean, this isn't a useful place for this to be at all. I can get this lined up But the utility of that is pretty limited because I can't climb down now. Yeah, I don't think there's I don't think there's going to be a way that I can turn what I have here into the straight up and down god pillar, but there's definitely a way to assemble these. My guess would be I probably need to be doing it in the middle of the platform so that I can approach it from different angles, and then once it is fully formed, we push it into position against the north wall here or something. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call this for today. Thank you all so much for watching. This could be a final puzzle or a penultimate, you know. This one's definitely significant, right? It's very... We've just had it hammered into our head that it matters a lot where you leave the non-sausage pieces of the puzzle by that last one, and then now they give us this, and who knows? Maybe this is just you climb up to the Cloud Kingdom and that's where you find the other half of the game. But significant. In any case, this is significant. So that's going to be it for us for now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we are constructing a pillar to the heavens and then climbing it, because nothing bad has ever happened to a person who has done something like that. And we'll see you then.